Alright guys, so today I'm making a video on how to get more SR in Warzone ranked, because it is a difficult game mode to actually get good at, and there's some things you gotta know to be at the top level and to rank up the highest that you possibly can in the fastest way possible. So I'm gonna give you like the best strategy to actually get the most out of your SR, and overall too, it does come down to your skill at the game as well, because you could be the most intelligent player, but if you can't hit your shots, or if you don't know how to play the game and know the mechanics, you're still not gonna get a high rank. So it goes hand in hand. It's like 50% actual skill and 50% like strategy, as well as luck too, because the circle coming in, if there's a really good team that has the high ground over a place they're trying to rotate to, there's multiple things like that. But I'm going to try to help you get the best advantage possible to get the most SR. Alright, so starting out the game first, immediately I want to go to the Stronghold. I don't want to go to like any other specific spot that doesn't have a Stronghold, because you want to get your loadout and you want to get the most kills possible, because kills do raise your SR. And I know some people are like, oh, but if you wait to the end circle, then you can get kills there and you get more points, because it's like 15 SR per kill at the later circles. And yes, that is true, but at the same time, worst case scenario, if you do go to a spot where there's not a lot of people, you can get a lot of good guns, good loot, but then if you die there, you're losing so much SR. Whereas if you get kills from the beginning, you're at least getting your SR up a little bit, so that even if you die, you're gonna still lose less SR than if you had no people. Alright, so I immediately go Strongholds first so I can get the best advantage possible. And you do have to work with your team here, because if you don't have a good team, you're gonna get wrecked. I can still solo queue with randoms, and my skill-based matchmaking is not going to go down because this is ranked. All right, I know I play a lot of Vondel and things like that, where if I play solo, my skill-based matchmaking is reduced while I'm playing against easier players for most of the time. But in ranked, you always get pretty much around the same lobbies, no matter if you solo queue with randoms or if you play with your teammates. So try to play with people who have really good comms, because that does help. Alright, but you want to go to a Stronghold. I like to land on Strongholds that are typically closer, because for some reason I have like a hard time landing faster than other people. I don't know how they do it. I'm going the exact same speed, or I'm dropping before them, and they still beat me to the spot. So I like to go to places like immediately, even if it is a hot drop. And most of the time too, I don't like to go straight into the Stronghold, because then you're fighting multiple teams with just a pistol. So I try to pick a spot that's like close to it but not on it, so I can get a gun real fast, and then I can push the Stronghold with a weapon while everybody else has a pistol, and it is really easy kills there. I don't do that all the time, but for the majority of the time I do try to do that the best I can. And I think in this gameplay too, I did just try to go in straight with the pistol. Alright, so that's how you start the game. I think here, right, I landed straight up to the spot, so I'm going towards the Stronghold, and I'm trying to go like a little bit earlier than other people, but I think I dropped too early. Alright, and I was having like lag issues too, so I didn't mean to drop that low, but I did drop really low. Dropped here, teammates are going over there, and then I realized too, like, I need a weapon, because there's multiple teams going here, right? There's multiple teams going to the spot, so I need a weapon in order to kill these teams. I can't just go up and shoot everybody with the pistol. It's not realistic. So to get my SR down, I did try to pick off a guy from right here. Yup, he was just like right here. Bro. So this is an easy kill, because he's not even looking at me. Easy kills with a pistol. And don't be afraid to use your pistol, because this is a low time to kill game compared to other games. You can absolutely beam people with the pistol. So I'm gonna lower this a little bit, but I challenged this fight right here. Missed a little bit of my shots, but pretty much got him. And then also too, you always want to make sure that your teammates get their taps in, and vice versa. So if you hit somebody or somebody else hits somebody, and then the enemy player is killed by somebody else, you get points for that as well. So let's just say I down him and I almost kill him. My teammate shoots him one time. We're still going to get +5 points, because he got the assist there. So being with your teammates is way better than splitting up or fighting people solo, because that is going to get your team the most points overall. All right, but in this situation, they were pretty far, and there was a chance that he can res or get res by somebody else, and then nobody would have got the points, and he would have got up and tried to shoot us. So I had to finish the kill right here. Alright, and then I see that my teammates got the Stronghold. There's not as much people there. They're probably like going around the places. So I immediately run into there and help them secure it as fast as possible for a loadout. So that's exactly what I did right here. Yup, and I saw like there was an easy spot to look into the Stronghold. He had no idea I was there. So I think backing up right here. Let me move. Yup, found the spot right here. Easy kill right there. And that's just a little spot that you could be able to use to secure that. Alright, so secured that stronghold there. Got my loadout. Now I have a constant UAV around the stronghold to see any enemy players. And I have my loadout. So I'm in the best advantage possible and I can get as many kills as possible. Alright, I think I was using the ISO for this too. Like ISO Hemlock. I just like the recoil of it, so I decided to use it. Was working really well. I'm gonna back a little bit here. So we saw him on the UAV. Random people here, pushed them immediately, and then split up a little bit so we can cover them on all angles. Because we have our loadout, they don't, so it's easy kills. Just push these people, right? Boom. See 2 people there. Right, just easy kills right there. And looking at this clip too, you want to make sure that each kill or each team that you're going up against, you want to have the best position possible. So here I saw that there was multiple people there, so instead of just running straight in and trying to shoot them, I decided to go on the side right here, so I have a really good angle like that and a head glitch, so it's extremely hard to kill me. So I have an amazing no recoil weapon and I'm on a head glitch while my teammates are pitching from the other side. So that really worked as well. Going into this too, I think I did die recently. For rotations, we decided to get a black site. You don't have to get a black site every time, but it does help if it's in the near the circle when it's closing, because that is a permanent UAV as well. So if you can take it, take it. And then throughout the map too, I just use balloons, maybe helicopters, but I don't use it too much. But my main thing is I want to get to more and more people as fast as possible. Do I look at, yep, I look at the map here. All right, so for this spot right here, right, I'm thinking, okay, Hydro is a very popular spot. The complex is a very popular spot. I'm probably gonna go to Hydro here. But I want to go to as many people as possible, just like Resurgence. You want to find as many people, get as many kills as possible so you can lower your SR. And then once the placement points start kicking in, you start getting lower places and there's less teams, then you get even more points for kills. All right, so you get kills in the beginning, get kills in the middle, get kills at the end, and win the game. And that's how you get the most SR. So yup, I actually decided to go to this spot. Yeah, I think this is where I died. So I'm gonna see how I died right here, just so I can learn from this mistake. Alright, he pushes me, right? I could have shot through the door right here.
He's on you.
Alright, so I'm gonna replay that and pretty much tell you what I did wrong. So right there he said, you want me to pop a UE. So UAVs, constant UAVs. I have bird's eye. I run bird's eye. I like to use bird's eye a lot. There's pretty cool perks that are really good in this game. But personally, I like to run bird's eye over like ghost or maybe high alert, because bird's eye, you can see people who have ghost on. All right, you can see everybody. I think they have if they have a stealth vest, you can't see them with bird's eye. But other than that, if you're constantly popping UAVs, you constantly know where every single person is at. So stronghold UAVs, regular UAVs, you're always knowing where people are at, and you have your loadout. All right, so I guess he should have popped the UAV sooner, because I had no idea where this guy was. I was just running to the buy station so I can maybe try to find more money and get another UAV. And also another thing I want to say, sometimes I rotate from buy station to buy station. So if you have no idea where people are or no idea where to go, just keep rotating buy station, buy station, buy station. You're gonna find people, you're gonna kill people, and get a UAV to find more people. All right, so you want to be rotating buy station to buy station. Never want to stay in one place and keep moving. All right, and in this situation, as soon as I saw him, yes, I was in the sliding motion. Yes, I still could have gotten this kill, but he rotated into a head glitch, and I still shot at him a little bit, but he had the head glitch, so I can't win this fight. It's almost impossible. I can't win that. I'm shooting at the head glitch because I'm like, oh wait, that's a head glitch. That's not his body, and I now have to run away. So I run away. I'm healing right here. I probably could have backed up a little bit more, but I didn't think he was gonna rotate in time. So he broke open a door here, and now I know I have to fight, but I have low health right here. So I could have shot through the door to help, you know, tick off some of his health before I killed him. Or I could have just like made noise on this side and run to the opposite side so that he can peek the wrong side. But I healed right here. I obviously didn't heal the 3 plates because I wanted to fight in time. And another thing I could have done also is as soon as he busts open the door, I could have ran in the door to help, you know, reduce the time where he sees me. But I was just caught in animation. And on top of that too, you see I didn't shoot at him. I tried to throwing knife him because most of the times throwing knife is still one hit. So he could have shot at me all he wanted and still died from the one hit. So I did take a gamble right there. Gulags. All right, I'm gonna tell you guys how to win the gulag. Pretty much when I'm on this side of the map, at least, I slide right here and I peek the right side at the bottom. If he's at the right side, I kill him. If he's like up top or somewhere else, then I rotate to the other side and try to gather information. All right, so we're gonna see how I do this gulag. Yup, peek right side, aim at the bottom. He's not there. Nope, still not there. I'm trying to like see where it like. Oh, there. Yo, I lost that. I'm surprised I lost that. All right, so we're gonna play this back. Usually what I do too is I peek this right side right here and I don't move in. I like to go outwards because I feel like I have the advantage, especially with my low sensitivity and longer ranges. Not really in closer ranges, especially with the gulag. But right here, I am surprised why I lost. So I don't know where he's at. I throw this thing there to see if he's there. I see him right here. I'm still centered onto him well, and I'm hitting all headshots. And I shot before him. So I guess I just didn't hit enough bullets. Yeah, I'm surprised why I lost that. But gulags usually are 50-50 unless you shoot him in the back or get some type of first shot, which I thought I did. But lost the gulag there, got brought back. Landed right on my guns. So sometimes, you know, people don't know where to go in ranked. They're like, okay, I came from gulag. Where do I go? There's a few things you could do when you land back. All right, so first you can immediately go to a stronghold because sometimes people, you know, they leave strongholds, they get their loadout, UAVs, leave. And if there's an empty stronghold, if your team goes and secures the stronghold really fast, you get a loadout. So now you're back in the game with the loadout instead of having to scavenge for pistols and or other guns like that, right? And you get a little UAV on top of it. So you could land immediately on a stronghold. You can go back to your guns if your enemies or if your teammates killed the enemy or if they've moved from that position, and then get like your perk, your loadout and everything, and you're back to where you started. Or maybe you can go into like a semi-populated area, get a gun real quick, kill somebody, take their money, buy a gun from the buy station. That works as well. But you never really want to just hide or go in a place where like you're gathering a little bit of money and then you're hiding, gathering a little bit of money, because the more the time reduces, the less kills you can get in the game. And yeah, you're gonna get placement points and SR from that, but if you're in the end game with like a pistol or a bad weapon, you're not ready to get the extra points at the end of the game, and you're not going to be able to get as many kills because people are dying left and right. So got guns there. Buy station people. I'm just gonna you know, go past. I'm gonna speed it up a little bit here. All right, so now I have 9 kills. This is like near the end of the circle, and it looks like we were in the same spot pretty much the whole game. We didn't have to move because there was a lot of people here and the circle closed early. So you can see that this is how well bird's eye works, right? So anytime there's a regular dot like that, they're ghosted, and then one that has like the arrows with the location, they're not ghosted. So we can see the entire circle and where everybody's at. So there's places to rotate here, we could rotate right there. It's probably the smartest move to kill this guy first and then to rotate. But bird's eye works extremely well, especially when you have your loadout, when you're fighting in the beginning of the game and at the end of the game. All right, so I see that he's right here.
Chow this guy.
Chow this guy, all right. So he already knows we're gonna push this guy. He goes up and kills him. Maybe he should have like been a little bit back because we could have chowed him together in case he had like a shotgun or something really important. But I mean, hey, he wanted to chow it and he won, so good for him. All right, I would probably, this is a weird rotate, because you could rotate right and kill this one person so he doesn't shoot you in the back, but at the same time, if we rotate to the left, we're gonna get a lot more kills. All right, and even though it's the end of the game, I'm still not trying like, oh, let's just get the best placement points and win. No, I'm getting kills all the time because I need the most SR possible. I kind of like split a little bit, just a little bit, because I wanted him to be able to shoot the people on the left while I was watching our right, so that the guy didn't shoot us in the back. So that's what I did right there, because you do not want to get third partied.
See, we literally zone is free. You just hold it, dude.
All right, so I'm watching over here, making sure he doesn't come out. All right, he's about to come out of there. Easy kill right there.
All
right, let's just see how I play this out. So I'm kind of waiting because the teams are fighting a lot. I just want to pick them off without running into the fire. Guy right there.
I got good place. There's last kids on the mountain.
All right, so I do want to say this is like a very bad spot because the kids are on the mountains, and sometimes when people have high grounds, I like to go slide under their high ground because then it's harder for them to shoot at me, because you can't win that fight. You have to wait till the circle pushes them out because they have the high ground. They're gonna destroy you. So we were kind of picking off people like a little bit under and then waiting for them to fly off so that we can get the high ground, because Recolor did have like the little hill right there.
Stop.
Yep, Tapsy wants me to help get the kill. I can't kill him, but we pretty much took out that team because we waited for them to rotate and shoot another team.
That's 15 point tabs.
And here we're just beaming people. There's 3 teams left.
Hold on. I'm grabbing Nate.
Yeah, I'm trying to get up this hill as fast as possible.
On me.
It's a tricky mountain right there. All right, I have 191 SR. And I think right here too, it does suck because there was like this cave that we couldn't really fight them, so we had to go under, and then we died because they just, they could shoot at us parachuting down. But if that cave didn't exist, we had the high ground. We would have destroyed them, and they were just in that cave where we couldn't do much. We could try to like be the last one in the circle and try to play gas, but I had no stims, he had no stims, and unless we had a gas mask, it was whoever survives in the gas the longest. So we just try to chow it with some kills. But yeah, with everything I said, that's pretty much my strategy that I try to go to each game over and over and over. I have gotten a few 400 SR games in the past to where like I dropped 22, 24 kills on top of a win, and that just shoots your SR like crazy. All right, and also too, I do want to show something, right? So
just lost 158 SR.
Yeah, I just lost 152.
What the f is wrong with your dog game?
There's no way.
There's an alt F4 that nobody's losing SR, and we are winning games and losing 185 for a win. The next Warzone, I'm telling you, the next Warzone, they should be fixing all of these issues now. You know what I'm saying? Figuring all this shit out now, so the next game that we get is incredible and the ranked experience is figured out.
So apparently like you could still win games and get really good placement points and still lose SR, because it is a mixture of getting a lot of kills and getting placement points at the same time. All right, so my biggest thing I would say to you guys is don't be afraid to get kills. Don't assume like, oh, these guys are the best players in the world, these top 250 players, I just want to play for placement points and maybe third party them. No, just go out and kill everybody. If you really can't rank up because you can't get kills, get better at the game. That's really it. Get better at your mechanics, get a better equipment and setup. That's pretty much all I can say. Like, don't be scared to get kills. This is ranked. It's a ranked play. You have to get kills. You're playing competitively. So that does suck that you can still win the game and get placement points and still lose SR. All right, but that's what I got to say about Warzone Ranked. This is really going to help you out if you do follow this exact strategy with really good teammates as well. And hopefully you guys, able to climb up the ranks really well.